everyone, and welcome back to Sensing Taste. Today we're going to make chicken Milanese, and this is one of my favorite dishes to make. It's an easy dinner and it really tastes delicious. And when I was first struggling with my taste buds, this was one of the first things that after a couple months that my sister had made for dinner one night, and it tasted really delicious to me, and I felt like, wow, finally I can taste something that tastes really good. And I think it was just a lot of layers of flavors and the combination of the ingredients that added up to a very tasty dish. And of course my favorite balsamic glaze topped it off with very good flavor. So we start with just some breaded chicken cutlets that we're going to fry, and I already did some ahead of time, but we just dredge it in flour. And I've got an egg wash for us to put it into, so just dip it in here. And then you're going to dredge it in the breadcrumbs, and you just want them nice and coated, and it gives a really nice covering and texture. And I really like the thin chicken cutlets because especially when you're struggling with your taste buds, the thin meat just tastes better and it's easier to chew and swallow. Sometimes meat can feel kind of dry, so when it's sliced thin, it's just an easier texture. So if you can have that, that really helps, I find. So, all right, so those are done and they all look good. I'm just gonna wash my hands, and I've already got my oil heating on the stove, so we're just going to put that on the stove here. All right, so now we're just going to add the chicken cutlets to oil in a pan, and the oil is already hot, so you can hear that sizzle, so you know it's ready to fry. And these are gonna cook pretty quickly because they're sliced so thin. And you're gonna look for them to be a nice golden brown color, and we'll flip them over on the other side when they're ready. So those look really good in the pan, and they're doing great. These are looking a really nice golden brown, so they're halfway done. So now we just have to cook them on the other side. Just make room for everything in the pan. And I like the sound of the sizzle because you know it's cooking well. So our chicken cutlets are all fried. They look nice and golden brown, and we are ready to compose the dish. So I've already chopped up some fresh tomatoes, so they look really good. I've chopped some fresh mozzarella and some basil, and we're just gonna mix that all together. And it's all really nice, fresh flavors. And then I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil on the top, and we'll give it a good stir. And I always say you eat with your eyes first, so you can see how really pretty all the colors look. So I love the red in the tomato and the green in the basil. It just looks like a really pretty dish. And all you're gonna do now, it's really simple, is you're just going to take one of these chicken cutlets and put it on your plate. And then you're going to fresh tomato and mozzarella on top. I like to get all the colors in here. And then you're going to give it a nice drizzle of your balsamic glaze. And that's the real flavor booster there. So it goes a long way, just as much or as little as you want. Now we're just going to give it a nice taste. And I already know it's going to taste good because I make this pretty often. So I'm going to get a little bit of everything in my bite. A little bit of basil, a little bit of tomato, a little bit of cheese. So something for every bite. And delicious. It's a really good tasting dish, and it's really simple to make, so I really encourage you to give this a try. And it pairs really nicely with fresh tomato sliced mozzarella, again, more basil, and again, a drizzle of that balsamic vinegar, and it's just a simple and easy dinner that can come together. So thanks so much for joining me, and see you next time. Bye.